Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
Support for both Labour and the coalition has dropped as Aussies are divided over energy and climate change policy, including proposals for nuclear power plants. The primary vote for the major parties has taken a hit in recent weeks, with the coalition falling 3 points to 36% while support for Labour slipped to 32% after a 1-point drop, according to the latest Newspoll for The Australian. The two leaders, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and Opposition Leader Peter Dutton, have also achieved high levels of dissatisfaction with voters. As a result, there has been an uptick in support for the Greens and Independents, which could signal a similar political landscape when voters return to the polls next year. When voters were asked who was their pick for Prime Minister, only a small margin separated the two leaders in the closest result since the 2022 election. Mr. Albanese recorded his second highest level of dissatisfaction since he was elected, which rose to 53%, a 3% increase. The Prime Minister's approval rating dropped by 1 point to 42%. Mr. Dutton's approval rating also dropped by a point to 38% but saw his dissatisfaction rate soar above Mr. Albanese to 54%, a 5-point increase. The poll also found Mr. Dutton's nuclear plan of 7 regional sites around the country, which would retire coal-fired plants, had 42% of voters approving. But disapproval of the plan sat at 45% while 13% were undecided. The nuclear power topic saw more males and older people support Dutton's plan, with women and younger people mostly against it and middle-aged people divided. The nuclear debate has caused a contest between the parties, and the Albanese government have been accused of campaigning to scare Australians about the safety of nuclear power plants, even though it plans on having nuclear-powered submarines. The drop in support for the coalition shows the nuclear plan may cost them potential votes. But the support in Labour dwindling also suggests the worse-than-expected inflation figures has also impacted the government.